February 21st, I know you're blocking this again, you goddamn fucking low-life pieces of shit stalking good for nothing garbage. My full fucking skull splitting is done, and I didn't come on here to curse and swear. My full skull splitting is completely and totally done. The constant carbon poisoning is completely and totally working and numbing my brain down. The serious skull deforming I have been through, the reserve police gag orders, stalking, torture, gassing, and intended murder against me for Chris, identity theft and fraud is almost finished against me. You are getting your capital homicide, and everybody is getting their revenge against me for the past 6 months. You are exterminating a full bloodline, and you're getting away with it so you can move to Kingston and fucking commit identity fraud. Along with the rest, Hardy Boys from Napanee as well. Constant 24 stalking up here. Hartwicks, Larry and Harry Dale, probably all three of them, going by here constantly 24/7, revving your fucking engines, pumping carbon through me. Once again, I know you're blocking this out, you bastards, because you have the Pegasus police spyware. You're loaded right to the fucking nuts with the police stuff to block out your crimes for their murders. The constant carbon poisoning I've been getting and everything else, the whole right side of my head is completely fucked. It feels like I have a brain tumor. Knowing because I am under police gag orders that I cannot get an ambulance, I cannot go to a hospital, I'm medically blacklisted anyway. This is revenge on me for my 2019 shooter. This is revenge on me for a cop's brother. Since August, I now have tubes in my head. And knowing I can't go to a fucking hospital, you're doing your damages. And I know as soon as this is done, you're going to go right by again. You're going to start fucking the carbon poisoning every 2 seconds. You think you goddamn well own me. I'm a 53-year-old middle-aged man. I'm being turned into look like a fucking cop's brother and a bunch of other people with proof. My voice is changing, so everything is being completed, including right down to the damn tubes in my fucking head, for an attempt to get away with this, to drive me crazy in hopes I forget, so everybody can murder me while people go on as me for disability fraud, just like clockwork, just like I said, right by again. And because how it's being done through the R&M and the fucking tubes I've had in my head and everything else since August, this is also in an attempt to try to drive me crazy. This is in an attempt to try to make me look crazy. This is in an attempt to try to fuck me over in every way, shape, and form. I see stuff is going on my phone that I have no control over, being controlled through a jacuzzi Google computer. Conveniently, also, there is another who is approximately 80 years old who lives very close to where I am, who is now an accessory and accomplice to torture and attempted murder with intent. All because I was told I have no rights. This is being done to me. I've done nothing. 6 months of fucking torture, 6 months of serious identity changes done to me, serious skull deforming. And everybody's getting away with it, and you're laughing about it, right? Blair Hardy, right? Bucktooth Bob, right? Hartwicks, and the rest that are also here from Napanee and have been for months. You're lucky that homicide for the fucking police is legal, and you're lucky I have no rights. You're lucky exterminating and ending bloodlines for ODSP fraud is legal. You're lucky hate crimes are legal. You're lucky forced confinement, hostage torturing is legal. You're lucky full physical identity theft and changes are legal against your victims while you're keeping them hostage confined. As you're going by again doing this, revving the fucking truck. There's an old man that lives right next door to me, too. He's also an accessory and an accomplice to attempted murder. And one way or another, I'm going to get medical help. One way or another, I am going to have every fucking person charged involved with this. So you have your fun, you rev your engines, you do your damage, because it's going to fucking end. I'm not going to be a puppet or a pawn to a bunch of low-life scums who are trying to end my fucking life and my bloodline while turning me into a vegetable, somebody that can't think. You all go by, you think that I am your slave. You have R&M on me, so you have it 24/7. You think I am your fucking slave. It's a big game with a bunch of fucking junkies in the police, knowing that you're committing capital fucking murder against people. Yes, and even where I am, the police here are also involved. There is 4 cops right now who are accomplices and accessories to first-degree premeditated gag orders, intimidation, death threats, torture with intent to commit homicide on me. 2 that put me under the gag orders and 2 others. And because this involves serious crimes, which I have shown and proven, and because this is also a hate crime, all immunity, even regardless of where you are, is all out the window. It's done. All fucking immunity is done against all cops, regardless of where it is. I hope you're happy with what you've done. Turning me into a fucking vegetable to commit disability fraud. And this is also about Bert Hustler, too, from Napanee, who is an obsessed schizophrenic homosexual stalker who is in a permanent meth psychosis as well, which makes it even worse. Thinks he played hockey in the NHL for the Philadelphia Flyers and Hartford Whalers. He is in that much of a loser, delusional psychosis. And I see nobody is watching this because you are blocking it out while you're sitting back with your popcorn in your fucking truck laughing about this. I know that for a fact. Anything more happens to me in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to get one way or another the police involved with this tonight. And this is going to end. That's a promise.